it's all those elements that you need for the production and that you want as an actor. For me, I like that. I like being outdoors. I like shooting in a real environment over a studio. I mean, sometimes you need to retreat to the studio just, for ease for the crew and everyone, just to regroup, because it's punishing, to set up in the snow, to get the lighting, get the thing. But it sets a mindset that you got to be switched on right from the beginning, because you got to wear the right gear, you got to protect yourself, you got to get ready for these action sequences. It's a demanding schedule. That was the toughest part of it. The 8-month shoot on a series this ambitious, with this much action, this much drama, and scope of story coming at you while we're trying to find snow.
We know that something horrific has happened to them as a family unit. Hence the fact that Sarah doesn't want Frank to continue. She wants him to tap out of being, the Marshal. She wants her husband back. And we don't know why, but we know that something's happened.
Frank's a little bit more wounded, I think. He's dragged himself home from what's happened to him, or his wife has dragged him home, and now he's, he's not quite a dinosaur, but he feels like maybe it's time to let it go and move into something else, and then life has other plans, and it reawakens something else in him too.
And she is strong, and I think that's incredibly important too. It's 2025 to show women who are incredibly strong and who can do anything. They say, women can pick up a car if their baby's inside and it's on fire, correct? There's an animal in all of us. Sarah is strong. She's the heart. She's the relationship between Jason and myself in the show, I believe, is incredibly pivotal, because then you believe everything else that's going on. So the heart is a relationship between them, and then the rest of the show happens. But when we come back to them, it's always very still, it's very real and honest.